Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 4655 in Candy Crush Saga. And if you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. So we've got 18 moves to collect 130 each of blue, green, and orange. We only have one other color on the board, purple. So really, what we need to do is A, stay alive. This is all about the Bee Gees here. Staying alive, staying alive. We have to get rid of these ticking time bombs set at 9. And in here, it's probably going to be fairly easy. Out here, it might be harder. But I see we do have some specials. Maybe we can get some good combos. The other thing we have to do is we have to be as disruptive as possible. These are the 3 I need to collect, but my first move is probably going to take out the purple because I don't have a lot of purple on the board. And the more I can take out a particular color, whether it's any one of the 4, it doesn't matter which of the 4. If I can remove one color, I only have 3 colors on the board instead of 4. It's better saturation, a better ability to make matches and specials. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to think about the individual colors. I'm going to try to create as much chaos as possible, which is how I got the honored nickname of the Bob Ross of Chaos, because hopefully I'm fairly calm as I do it, but I do like to create an amazing amount of chaos here if I can manage it. Now look down here, we've got these 6s. I now need to focus on what's happening down here. I now see that the gravity is pulling this down, and I'm able to make moves that hit this area but not down here. Look at all of this green collecting. I kind of want to do this to pull the orange together, but I like how the green is bunching up, so now I can make a raft here or here. My preference is here because I want it one off the ground if I can manage it, and I want it to be away from the edge so that it's easier to pair it up with something. Now if I do this, a green drops here, a purple stripe drops here, a green drops here. It takes this out, but I don't think it disrupts this. This is tricky because when it's easy to make and get specials, it's also easy to detonate them, and that's not what I want to have happen. Okay, a little bit of detonation, but it left me with what I wanted. These guys are set at 3 now, but I can take them out and kind of start over. I'll still have these that are a problem. Plus, I'm making a swath of 3 by 3. So I'm taking out 3 columns and 3 rows. Plus, I'm getting extra benefits here. This is the chaos I want. Not only am I getting something from this, and not only am I clearing these out, let's forget about the time bombs. So what I'm doing is I'm reaching to all parts of the board, plus I'm setting off things that are further away, plus I'm hoping that I will get some cascading. The more disruptive I am, the more likely I will be able to get cascades. Might not happen, but I think it has to if I want to beat this super hard level. So let's try this. So far we're following the Bee Gees code of ethics here. We're staying alive. We have 11 moves and about 80 or 90 of these guys. So that means approximately we have to get 8 or 9 of these each turn if we look at it as a ratio. If I can think about it in terms of getting 10 of each of these, that would, ensure a victory. All right, so what I'm going to do now is take out the orange to concentrate the green again. I think I can get this. I should have held off a little bit. Maybe there was something better there. Now, these are set at 3. That is dangerous. I could try to set it up to do a raft, but that would only reach to here. I'm going to go ahead and take this move. And now I've got this. It's not set down far enough, but it will set this off. But I don't see a way to put those together. So I'm going to go ahead and do this knowing that I am in danger here. But look at this. We're getting cascading. There we go. That got taken out. Did we take it out? The board took it out, but that's okay. We know where to focus. We're almost getting to the point where these aren't going to matter because we won't have enough turns for them to matter. If I do this move, it takes out all of the things that are under 6 moves. So I won't have to worry. The new ones coming in have 9 moves. What I do have to worry about is I still have, and I think it's growing because before I had 11 moves to get about 80 or 90. Now I only have 6 moves to get about 60 or 70. So now it's definitely I have to remove 10 each try, or an average of 10 each try. So time bomb's no longer an issue. Everything else still is. But look at this. We got some cascading on that one. That's nice. I could do this to make a stripe down here and bunch things up. I can't take out the orange. That's what I would choose to do. I could just set things off right away and hope for big cascading. I'm going to do this. Oh, now if I could get wrapped, that would be good. So now my ratio is a bit off. I've only got 4 moves and I have to get 50 of a couple of these. So I do need to blow things up. Ooh, now I can't blow them up like I could last time. Oh, no, I can. I can do this. Because we're getting specials coming in on their own, if we blow things up, then we can try to go for those cascades. So that ratio is looking fairly good now. I can make a color bomb, and that'll take out a color. Normally I say, oh, that's perfect. It did it on its own. Because I was thinking about which color to remove, and normally I say, don't focus on a color because if you take out blue, let's say, you deplete it. But when we have so few moves, we have to make those decisions. All right, I don't have a great move here, though. I'm going to do this and try to get more stuff coming down. I'm going to set this off. It's my only hope is to set off something low to the ground and then get a lot of cascading. Is it going to work? No. But did we get close? Yes. And we stayed alive, which is really good. So, yeah, those are the things I'm going to be looking for as I go forward. I've got the general concept. The only thing I missed, and this may have been a big difference, is I didn't work low enough to the ground in the beginning on my first run. And so that made me have to try to play catch up with getting the ticking time bombs gone. So I had to focus on that instead of focusing on making the best combos. Now, maybe I didn't have, a whole lot of great moves to take at that point in time. I don't know. I'm not going to look back. I'm only going to look forward. You can look back if you want. You can replay it. But I'm going to look forward and I'm going to take the lessons learned and evaluate each board and try to make the best decision possible. I'm going to pause, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off, but then once I solve this, I'll come through and narrate everything and tell you about how many tries it took. Okay, so this took between 5 and 10 tries. Nice to start out with a color bomb. That's always going to be good. And then look at this. Color bomb with wrapped. Is that going to hold? It held. And this is probably the best move. If I look around, I can make a stripe. No, we're going to go ahead and do this. We need to blow up as much as possible. We need to work on that ratio while trying to stay alive. And look at that. Another color bomb gone. Still that 7 down there. That blue 7 is persistent. Now what? Do I just blow up as much as possible? Do I take that out? I like taking out the blue and then having everything else kind of fall through. That lends to that cascading where we get more things happening on one move. But still, I've got some time bombs that are a bit disconcerting here. Oh, so now we've got a stripe that I can use on the 5 down there. And I can make a wrapped and hope to get a combo. Ooh, not quite the combo I want, but I'm going to go for that chaos theory there. I'm going to create as much as possible with still trying to get to those time bombs. I've got 4s down there. I've got some 5s. But the ratio is looking great. I can make a stripe here. I think if I set off this stripe, maybe the purple will combine together. I can make a wrapped. I've got a 3 and I've got a 4 to deal with. I've got that orange right there, but I'm still going to go for that kiss. There we go. Now I can take out all of those tiny little problems. I've got 8 moves. I still have a few things to deal with, but not nearly as concerning as it was just a moment ago. And my ratio is still looking great. I can make a stripe, but maybe making a move low to the ground is better. Here we go. Oh, look, now we've got a striped wrapped. And even though it doesn't hit that very base, there we go. I'm hoping for more things to fall through. So now the time bombs are not an issue. Now I can stop focusing on the edges. I don't have to worry about the edges. If I continue focusing on the edges, that's a problem. Ratio is looking great. Edges, I need to exclude them because I want to keep going with what I need to do up here with the ratios. I don't have any time bombs that can hurt me. And it's a mistake to keep aiming toward the edges when you don't need to. Okay, so that's still looking good. I don't need any more orange. Of course, I never needed purple, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to use purple to see my ends completed. And I think I'm just going to start here and allow things to drop through. It's going well. Now with 2 moves left, I think I can get a striped wrapped combo, or at least set these off enough. There we go. To complete the job. So that's how I beat this level. Yes, it is nightmarishly hard, but if you don't focus on the individual colors and you only focus on making enough chaos while making sure you don't get dead, those I think are the keys to this particular board. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.